Philly is quite a special and really like I don't know. I quite like the place because it's so close to New York, but it's so different. I
Yeah,
told you
yeah.
before, like I just realized that this is like a kind.
Who is famous from Chile? I want to know that because I can't think off the top of my head who's famous from Chile. Who would you
It's
say?
like now.
Anybody, like from the past, the
Okay, from the
future,
past.
the
This
present,
is yes.
anybody.
So I guess we don't have so much famous people, but I speak about literature and science as well.
Okay.
From the literature perspective, we have three poets that were amazing, and poets and artists as well, like
Okay.
Pablo, Neruda, Gabriela, Mistral.
Uh-huh.
They both won the Nobel Prize in 1945.
Oh, so
So
they're
they were
famous.
amazing. I highly recommend you to Google them, and
Okay.
also Violeta Parra, who was a folkloric artist and woman, such a woman. So I highly recommend you to Google all of them because they were amazing and inspiring you with their work. And what else? Well, I didn't say like Violeta Parra, just to say it, she uh, showed her work in the Louvre in France. So
Okay.
she was a big deal.
Okay.
And I mean, she was famous. And also, from the science perspective, I like to say who passed away a few years ago, not much, Claudio Naranjo, who was a psychiatrist and he created psychedelic therapy. He was one of the founders, but for sure he was recognized in the world. Yeah, like see and
Okay.
something about his work because he created something about the education for conscience. So he also worked with Gestalt, which is a school for therapists. So yeah, he was a fantastic guy, and he died like a really old man, but with a lot of wisdom. So yeah, and I guess like right now we have like someone famous. I'm not good at this.
Okay.
I think our president Gabriel Boric is
Okay,
quite
he's
famous.
famous.
Is young.
Yeah. Oh, he's a young guy.
Yes.
That's cool. Man, so now I know you guys have scientists and you have literature people that write books and do literature work. And you won a Nobel Peace Prize more than once. Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
You was
Okay.
waiting to say something famous in this
Yeah.
superficial way, but
Yeah.
not. I think in Chile we are in a different perspective, like looking for something meaningful. I think so.
Yeah, you guys are. For sure. Definitely for sure. What are like some of the problems, the major problems in your country?
Problem. So
You know, everything has good and bad.
challenges.
Yeah, challenge. This is challenges.
Yes.
That sounds a little better. Challenges.
Well, right now after the social revolution, we had something as yeah, like a phenomenon, estallido social we called in 2019. And after that we were divided, like the society were divided. So actually with a lot of fear and also hate speech, I think it's the same in other countries, but it seems like we are divided. So I think one of the main goals that we need to achieve in the next years, probably, yeah, next years, not this year, essentially, because it's a long
Process.
yes, it's a long process. Is about to be recognize each other and to recognize our differences and our diversity in a better way. So that's one of the challenges, and also security right now. Even when Chile is safe, it's not the big deal. Like I mean, we are experimenting some chaos in that
Okay.
way. So yeah, we need to also to focus on that. And education, I think there is always a challenge in education, like for a Latin American country. So improved our education, our levels of education, and what else, like solidarity, things like that. But also we have sacrifice zones. I think that's the concept, like
Okay.
where you have toxic pollution.
Oh,
and
okay.
Places where people is actually living.
Okay.
Because the industries are not regulated, or
And
we are
it-
not doing enough. So
Wow.
that's a big one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what you had to sacrifice?
Yeah, the
Okay.
sacrifice zones that are related to the pollution, like the toxic pollution, and also in the industries that are not regulated enough. So yeah, that's one of the main problems that we need to challenge. Like we need to take on charge. And I think the environmental thing in general, we need to protect our nature resources.
Okay.
That's the main topic. So yeah, that's it, I guess. But there are a lot of things going on, definitely.
And one thing about I gotta ask again so you can clarify a little bit more on it. So overall, Chile is not a dangerous country. They're
No.
not kidnapping and robbing people every minute. You know how we're in Brazil now. They will tell you what the pickpocketers and all that. It's safe for foreigners to go visit, and they'll be all right.
I've been living in Buenos Aires the last years.
Okay, and that's Argentina.
Yes, in Argentina, but I'm going very often to Chile, once per month.
Okay.
And what can I say? I mean, you have standards also, like facts, and the crime rate is increasing, but not like as the rest of Latin America, I guess. So yeah, I think right now it's not dangerous, but if you are going with your phone like this in the street, in the middle of the street, probably it's going to be stole. So
Just gotta be safe. Just gotta take precaution and be safe.
Yeah. But I think we will back to be safe. I mean, I'm hoping for that. So yeah. I don't want to like go and say, oh, don't go to Chile because it's dangerous. Actually, not. If you come to another places in Latin America, you will see like we are safest.
Safest of all of them. Okay, you hear that? Chile is safe of all the countries in South America.
Yeah, and I hope we're still having that that affirmation with us.
You will.
And no. Actually, that's not accurate because I hope that Latin America is going to be safest.
Okay,
we are
all that stuff.
Yes. I want that.
Just not Chile.
I was that for my continent. That's for sure. That was one of my wishes for the New Year's actually resolutions.
Wow.
Yeah, like I want Latin America to be safe and like to improve the levels of the quality of life of the people overall for children.
Oh wow, that's all right. And
Amen.
And I gotta ask you. Always ask people that. Your English is really good. You learned it in school? Did you learn it on your own?
You're having English all the time. Meanwhile, you are growing up like in the school and then like in the university. And I don't know. Right now, I have so many friends around the world that I'm speaking in English all the time. But I'm still committing such mistakes, and I'm so sorry for that, people. I'd like to improve my skills in English, definitely. And you know, the orthography thing it's not perfect yet, but I hope one day I will achieve some native English because I really like the language, and also it's the ability to communicate with like the rest of the people, like the people surround you. So that's good. Thank you so much for the compliment.
No problem. The English is good. And also, I had to throw this in here because some people will get happy that you've been to Philadelphia. You went to Philly.
Yes, I went to Philly.
Last year.
2021.
2021.
So
because now we're in 23. Yeah.
Yes, Happy New Year, everyone.
She was in Philly. That's all right. My hometown.
I can tell you, people from Philly is quite special and really like. I don't know. I quite like the place because it's so close to New York, but it's so different.
Yeah,
I told you before. Like I just realized that this is like a kind of hipster city.